Okay, guys. I don't know if you can see this right here, but this is a receipt here because I'm going to be showing off Party City in this video, and I have a little receipt here. Figured I'll start off showing this off first. It's like faded out a little bit. Oh, here we go. Not sure why it's black and white like that. Now, this stuff has also come from Colombia. Because like I said before, you know, like I said before in the past, that Colombia was the only, close one where I was at. All the other ones were, like at least an hour, possibly 2 hours away. So, I think there was one in Springfield. Like, I was actually going to go there. I actually was going to. Like, we were going to go to Comic-Con. I actually didn't bring this up yet on one of my videos, but we did end up going to Comic-Con because of the snow and all that, so. Yeah, so, yeah, my mom decided to wait till the last minute to actually get ourselves in, and I'm like, at that point, probably would have been better just not to go anyway, you know. Well, she didn't really get us in, but I'm like, if you're gonna wait that long, I'm like, the tickets are gonna be sold out anyway, so it really stinks though, because I wanted to go see Tom Kenny, you know. But you know, oh well. I mean, we can go to other Comic Cons, but. I actually wanted to ask Tom Kenny questions about SpongeBob and all that, you know, but I can't anymore. Like, it's gonna be about music and all that, like, because I've been noticing, like, people saying that the music and all that in SpongeBob is not playing anymore, because a lot of it, they don't have contracts with it anymore, you know? Which I know that's partially true, but I know some of the stuff they play, but, well, they played in the past that they can still technically play. They still own the music, they just don't play it anymore. But, I don't know. But here's the hat. Here, we got a hat here. This is actually one of the things that's supposed to be in the basket up there, you know, when I said the whole thing when they screwed me over and all that, you know. But you know, I wasn't able to get a hat. I got one here. Oh, something looks kind of like, why is there like scrapes on it? I think I get where some people are commenting. Some of the stuff does look pretty, not the best. Actually, I went to Kohl's too. Apparently, was one gal in Kohl's that said, you know, this is actually a while back. Now, this is like about a month or so ago, a month or 2 months ago. I don't know, it was after they already announced they were closing them down, because I actually never got a gift card from Party City. They've talked about how they brought up, or like this one gal did, she brought up the whole thing about that they were like, that a lot of items that they get from Party City or returns and all that, like from Party City, because they get returns and stuff. You know, they do some of that stuff, you know, they do returns, which is probably why Kohl's is still in business, you know. I kind of wish they could do better, because honestly, I've been to a few. Their prices are not as bad. Like, they're a little pricey, but you're gonna get a lot more stuff from them than freaking Walmart or something. I mean, Walmart, you can buy like shirts and all that, but like, I've noticed that some of their like hoodies and all that are like not. I mean, I've got like some hoodies from Walmart. I got a tie-dye one and all that, but it's not really. They don't have a lot of clothes section. It kind of just they're like Kmart was, and then you got Target. You know, where they have like a little bit of everything. You know, but I don't know. Also, it looks like it was hanging. You got a little hook here and all that. But yeah, when I was recording, I told you guys about what happened and all that. But the reason why I'm bringing this up, though, now is, I mean, I don't want to bring this up every time I talk about Party City, but I want to bring this up because I need to point that out because of what happened. I noticed that their store was pretty much cleaned out really fast compared to Big Lots. Yeah, Big Lots was not was not cleaned out as fast. Especially this location, considered I've heard a lot of problems with it, so... I've heard a lot of issues with this location, like, in general, so, surprisingly, they cleaned out so fast, it's crazy. I mean, they weren't able to sell, I think, some of the stuff when I was there, like, I don't know if it was still there or not, but I've seen people do videos and stuff on it, but, like, they have, like, little statues and all that. Like, they actually had, like, a Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse statue, but they wanted, like, I don't know, they wanted a crap ton of money for it, and I'm like, I like Mickey Mouse, don't get me wrong, but I don't like them. Like, I actually wanted the M&M figures, little figures, or not the little figures, the little big ones, the statue-looking ones, but they actually don't, they were out of them and all that, but yeah, but that was kind of all that was really left there and all that, but it does suck, though. My last, experience there was not the best, because that means, like, that's kind of what I go off of. I kind of like to go off on a good note, but that's kind of what happened. But I think Mammal's calling. I'm gonna have to call her in a second. I'm almost done anyway. I didn't mention that too, but yeah, I have to call her. But luckily, they didn't kick me out of the video. I was worried it was gonna kick me out, but it didn't. My phone doesn't vibrate though when this happens, but it's kind of weird though. But yeah, I think this is the same hat too, so at least it's that. But my mom had to get me this stuff because because they were sold out of it, and even this basket here. This is not the same shade of purple that I got, and not the same basket. It's smaller. But I might use it to put my amiibos in it. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'll do with it yet. I mean, I might do that. I have amiibos and all that I use because you can either collect them or you can use them for games. I don't think I'll collect them, but I wouldn't mind using them for games because they can be add-ons. I even got Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS, and I know despite the complaints and the controls, which I can argue are not the greatest. I will say that it's not the worst game ever, and you can actually fix the controls to where they're not like motion controls, which I don't even know why the hell they even added that in there. I thought that was stupid anyway, but still, but you can fix that, but it's still kind of a pain to catch ghosts because of the joystick you have and all that, but. Yeah, I still like using the amiibos on there too, so it's pretty fun. But anywho, though, I'm gonna go ahead and actually get going now because I do have to get going here. But at least I got to show off you guys an actual party city. But I was gonna show off that basket regardless. I actually was planning on showing up before I got this stuff, but I still had plans to do it even afterwards. But I wanted to get it shown off so I can get it out of there because it's on that counter up there. But anywho, I gotta get going now because Mamaw was calling me. And my phone's technically getting lower on space. So, anywho, bye bye.